Okay, sir, go ahead.
Mama Gator noticed that several of her eggs had stayed too warm, were exposed to the sun too long. A few days later, Mama Gator lost several more.
Turn around, let me see the pictures. Remember, we had that talk before we started.
The next morning, some humans came to collect, leaving Mama Gator with only 3 babies. Only 3 eggs were left. The neighbor calls Mama Gator up on her gator phone. "Hey, Mama Gator," the other gator said, "is that your egg running into the woods? You better go catch it before it hatches on its way out to your grass floor."
Remember, when you read a page, you're supposed to show me the picture at the end of each page. Helps people understand the story more.
But Mama Gator was too late. It was hatching. She could not move it to disturb its process. Kicking, turning, stomp, stomp, another jump, gator bait was born.
Okay.
Mama Gator was so proud of the magic she had given birth to that she decided to share him with the world. When the gator was just 8 weeks old, she sold him to a local dog fighter, thinking he would grow big and strong and become famous and rich.
Okay. And that's where we will end this read. Now, as the author of this story, I did want to add real quick that I was not pleased with the cover photo of this book, and I have republished it with a new cover photo. The new revised version has not gone to print yet. This is the first original version that went to print. There are some extra pages added in the new revised version as well. And some new photos inside the book as well that I feel like it made it better. But this was to get me started and to shift the energy. I had not been published for years. And when you're dealing with manifestation, a lot of times if you're in that waiting energy, you will continue to be in the waiting energy. And I had all these, 18 years, since 2010. Since 2010, I had all these reasons to wait, to keep waiting. I kept losing my manuscripts, kept having to write it over and over because of house fires, floods, etc. And, so I always had this reason to be in this waiting energy to get published. And I was like, just screw it. I'm going to get whatever I have. I don't care how crappy the pictures are. I'm going to do whatever I got to do to change that energy out. That was 8 months ago. And since then, I have now published 26 books by switching that energy up. Once you start publishing, it's like that song, the more I drank, the more I drank. Once you start publishing, the more you publish. Change that energy up. Stop making excuses to wait, or you'll just keep making excuses to wait.